Guys, what is going on? We have not seen this in forever, but the Stalker has found his way here to Monday Night Meltdown, trying to jump Sam Hacksaw in the back. However, Sam Hacksaw looking like he's fighting through, but wait, what is this? Out of nowhere, Brooklyn Joker shows up, and he too looks like he is trying to attack Sam Hacksaw. Now the Stalker and Brooklyn Joker getting after it, and it's one of those things that make you wonder, is Brooklyn Joker really involved in this, or was he just passing by and said, hey, let me join in on the fun? Like, hey, maybe it's funsy time right now. Let me go ahead and get involved. What is going on? Prime time. Welcome to the stream, Matt Storm. Welcome, Paul the Thing. Brother, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Witcher, sister, welcome to the stream. But look at this. Sam Hacksaw finding a way to fight back, taking care of the Stalker over there. However, Brooklyn Joker's caught him right and dirty, catches him. And you can see all the props just sitting in the back right now. There's even a wrestling ring without the ropes. And thought he might have tried to put him through the table right there. Definitely going to take the old flippity-doo-dah out of Brooklyn's moveset. That shouldn't be there, but... But both guys kind of looking like they're working very, very well together. And Sam doing everything he can right now to fight back. But every time he starts making those inroads, one of these other guys gets in the way and takes him to task. So what is happening? Miguel Morales, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Brooklyn's a big boy. Not a giant, but he is a big boy. You're going to see Brooklyn in the SSU here before too long as well. Look at that, Sam. Again, almost finding a way to get it turned back around, and you can see the current TWC Intercontinental Champion really taking that championship to task, putting it to good use. But Brooklyn and the Stalker not having it. Again, we don't even exactly know who the Stalker is. And maybe one day we will. We've only seen a couple appearances now from the Stalker. Brooklyn throwing him up. Sam grabbing his back. And how much more does Sam Hacksaw even have left? Again, trying to crawl, trying to get to his feet. What is going on? Eagle, welcome to the stream. Miguel going to be involved in this episode. Matt Storm going to go and try to tie the record. Has 10 title defenses right now. Gonna try to tie the record of Totes Magoats of 11 title defenses. Going to try to do that against JP here tonight. Brooklyn throws him, and right here, this is where Sam has got to try it if he can turn something around. But he might not be able to do it. The Stalker getting in the way, and look at this. Brooklyn walking away. He thought it was done. But Sam putting his finisher on the Stalker, and again, gonna try to get back over. Whoa, what? Oh! White powder right to the face. Hard to tell the difference with the Joker. But Sam really making some inroads right now. Has both these guys, and you can see the white powder still all over the face of Brooklyn Joker. Brooklyn wiping it off right now. The Stalker now trying to sneak up from behind. And it looked like, at least for a second, like maybe Sam Hacksaw was going to be able to overcome what was happening, but maybe not. And we haven't even seen this area of the backstage as of yet, but and I just wonder how many other wrestlers in the TWC would be able to be fighting these two guys, at least with a little bit of success. Like, I'm not saying the most success, but you get Frankie Two Fingers in the backstage area, you got this Stalker dude trying to do his deal. You got Brooklyn Jokers trying to do his deal. I don't know that Frankie Two Fingers would have held up. I mean, it would have been game over by now. But Sam Hacksaw able to kind of stand up, and as long as he has this little separation, I think Brooklyn's starting to realize that too. Like, hey, might not be the best thing. Now getting split open. And Sam Hacksaw, he might be out. We need to get people to the backstage area. Some referees try to, like, hold this up. Look at those title belts over there on the left. And Rot Row SpaghettiOs, that might be it, but it's not it. And Sam right back to his feet, fighting back, throws the stop. Oh, that's his finisher. Hits Brooklyn with it. Somehow Brooklyn's still here, still awake. And if you would tell me, like, on paper, how do you think this would have went, I just would have been over by now. No way we would have been seeing any of this go on for as long as it has. And Sam once again fighting back, trying to see if the Stalker wanted to help out with the double team move. The Stalker turned him down on that one. What is going on? Blaise Radio, welcome to the stream, brother. Monstar, welcome to the show. And look, getting thrown in there. Brooklyn trying to talk that smack. Looked like they were trying to interview Sam Hacksaw right there, but Sam knocking that microphone out of their hands. And it looks like the Stalker again gonna try to interview Sam Hacksaw one more time. Sam, though, taking him up, throwing him back down. Thought he was going to get some of Brooklyn, but Brooklyn watching out for it right there. And it's just crazy. It almost seems like before, when we saw the Stalker, it was like the Stalker had his number. It now seems like, even though it's been a long time, that somehow Hacksaw has got the Stalker's number, but he does not have Brooklyn Joker. He's got him a couple times, but Brooklyn is the one that is keeping this match out of the way, out of the hands, out of the reach. Oh! Fighting back again, but look, every time he does it, somebody right on top. And what is about to happen here? The Stalker grabbing something, thought he was maybe going to take it off the top, but doesn't, jumps back down. And how is Sam even conscious of? That was a long way to go to get that. Didn't even need it, but what a crazy set of events right there. Brooklyn Jokers finally knocking out Sam Hacksaw, but this is one of those things where you go and you start looking at Is Brooklyn Joker somehow tied in with the Stalker, or was it one of those things where he's just walking by, he sees the thing, he sees the two fighting, maybe he thought Sam jumped this guy, didn't know who the guy in the hood was, nobody knows who the guy in the hood is, and so he steps up, he's trying to help out, he's trying to do the deal, and that's his involvement. Or did he let the Stalker in? Like, who knows what's going on with that. I know management has had their eye out for the Stalker. And again, showing up for just the second time. But now, moving on to the actual show, women's TCW United States title on the line.
That is for the United States Championship.
And I tell you, every time we see it, my favorite entrance in this game, you watch it, the absolute timing of this entrance, it is on another level. Blaise McCoy tonight getting a shot at the TCW television title, currently held by Blackheart. Blaise has been quoted as saying backstage he is pissed off that he had to vacate the 10-man Rumble title and is back now with a vengeance. You look at the state of this outfit, though, on another level. Penny looking good this year, a member and friend of GC Rock. Well, Witcher, you sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Take a load off. Look at the new updates that we finally figured out how to do. You can see some of your wrestlers, some of the cause on the apron. You can see them up on the Titantron. Absolutely adding some more uniqueness to our universe mode. Along with Blaise making his re-debut here in Season 7. We also have the debut of the Maniacs. You will see them in the main event tonight, going up against Zack Hamilton and Vipero for the TCW tag titles.
Introducing the challenger from Dudley, England, and her opponent from Blackpool, England, the United States Champion, the Legend Killer, Jane.
Well, we know patch 1.12 just came out. Helps with the tattoos, but also apparently shined up some of the hair. Her hair has not been that shiny recently, but tonight, using a little extra baby oil in the hair, current TCW Women's United States Champion Jane getting set to defend her title. Penny had a really good showing in the Queen of the Ring. Will that continue to carry over here? We saw very early on, back all the way in Season 1, Season 2, Penny having a lot of success in the universe. But since then, kind of went a little bit of the management way, kind of helped navigate us through the merger with the WWE, the transformation into the WCW, and now the TCW. Now that has all been said and done, Penny able to focus a lot more on wrestling, and you can see a difference here this year with her able to do that. But now going up against one of the greats herself, and Jane rolls her up one. Not even a one count. I'm the only one in this whole thing that said one. But the next match will be TCW Television Championship on the line. Logan Windsor and Drew Hawthorne fighting here tonight. No titles, but could that be a preview to the TWC Junior World Championship title match? Also, we are about to have our first Rumble event, our first monthly Rumble event. That will be coming up in 3 episodes from now. So we will have a Monday Night Meltdown. We will have a Thursday Night Outbreak. We will have TCW Friday night, and then we will have a Royal Rumble event for the month of May. There will be a monthly, and there is a title belt for that as well, just to show the monthly title. But the cool thing about and it'll be a 30-man Rumble. It will be absolutely random. No way to know who and what will be going on, will be going with who. But it's also as much of an event. It is also a little bit of an experiment. I want to see if the game actually will track it. So we will have, this first one will be the May monthly Rumble. Then it'll be the June, but it will be monthly by the game's calendar. Jane telling Penny to get back to her feet, letting the fist go. And remember, Jane has got, both these women really, but Jane has got a finisher that if she hits it, she can continually use it. So it's one of those things you really got to watch out for. We know of 2 of them in the game. Jane has one of them called The Last Dance of Mary Jane. And then you look on the other side with Penny, and Penny has got a move called the Penny Dropper, an absolutely high acrobatic, crazy maneuver off the top ropes going into a cutter. So lots of stuff going on here in this match. Will either one of these women get to use it? Oh, Penny looking like she might be trying to set it up, but hooks the leg and gets a 2 count. And you can tell right there, Penny probably kind of tasting that United States Championship right there, thinking she had it. Oh, they might have fixed something else. Jane getting up and getting pissed off before that move right there would go the other way. One wrestler would initiate it and the other one would take advantage of it, but maybe that has been fixed as well. And again, for the champion, the championship cannot change hands on a countout, but will it here or even be a thing? Don't even know. Here it comes. Last dance of Mary Jane going nonchalant pin. 1, 2, 3. And you know I love it when people win on nonchalant pins.
Here is your winner, and still United States Champion, the Legend Killer, Jane.
Jane able to win the United States title a couple episodes ago and get the title defense here tonight. Maybe it was due to the shiny hair. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? But now we are about to see the Season 7 debut of Blaise McCoy. Two, we've got some other stuff to talk about as well. We know Miguel Morales is going to be down in the center of the ring tonight talking about it, and a lot of people haven't got to see it, but Chillivok has been attacking Miguel Morales, and I think Miguel's kind of had enough of it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Television Championship.
Here we go, the new entrance of Blaise McCoy on another level. You look at just the pyrotary budget of the TCW. More than my mortgage payment, you know what I mean, per show. What is going on, Logan? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, fire on another level. Absolutely. I wish I could upload it for you. That would be amazing as well. And it's funny because we look back over the history and we know there for a little while, Blaise McCoy joining the corporate syndicate, deciding to move on from that, and now, because of that decision to move on, getting a shot in his Season 7 debut at a member of the corporate syndicate who is now currently the World Television Champion. So, I know a lot of people out there, they look at things, they're like, oh, I got to be a part of a big group. Sometimes walking your own path works out just a little bit better. Doesn't matter who holds on to these titles, doesn't matter who has what. You can go fight them all. Now, we have seen a lot of success here in Season 7. We know the Blackheart, a former wrestler himself in real life, but a former world champion here in the TCW. Blaise getting a shot at not just that television title, but getting a shot to prove himself against a former TCW world champion.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 297 pounds, the Superstar!
Even fixed that tattoo.
And his opponent from another time, weighing in at 266 pounds, the World Television Champion, the Evil Within, Black Hart.
It's even a nod to something else on there. There's another little tattoo on there there's a little nod. You look at his right arm. I'm still going to work the other one in as well. Haven't got there yet, but here we go, and look at this big man right off the rip. Taking it to Blackheart, and Blackheart going, whoa, I wasn't aware what kind of fight he was about to be in, but I am sure he is aware of it now. And Blackheart wisely trying to control the pacing of this match. Everything's good until Blaise gets a hold of you, and then things start not becoming so well. Now look at this. Wasn't sure if they were trying to display power or technicality, but technicality is what is on the menu right now. Blaise trying to show them, hey, I'm not just a big powerhouse. I know how some of these wrestling moves work as well. Flipping them down now, staying right on top of it. But look, Blackheart flipping it around, and you better believe the former two-time world champion knows and did his own scouting, but knows to probably try to stay out of the clutches of Blaise. Now hooks the leg, and only a 1 count. El Grande Briticano. Welcome to the stream, brother. What's going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream. And there it is, that big sweeping double. Almost like he's swinging a baseball bat, trying to hit a double right over the shortstop's head. But again, both these guys going back and forth. Both these guys looking like they scouted the other guy out. Looking like they are absolutely ready for this match right here. And remember, too, with Blackheart, you do not want to give Blackheart any space. Sometimes in wrestling, you'll want to get in there and you'll want to give the guy a little bit of space. You'll want to maybe use your reach. That is not what you want to do with Blackheart. Blackheart can put the nail in the coffin quickly if you give him just a little bit of room. And is he? Looked like he was trying to do it. Blaise saw it though, backed him up, and Rot-Row SpaghettiOs. Put him on it, too. And I thought right there, hook, line, and sinker, thought we just about had a brand new championship. Or brand new champion. What is going on? Sam, welcome to the stream. 6 months. 6 months worth of being in the Bark Squad. I really appreciate that, brother. Now Blaise backing him up. What is he doing right here? Oh, Blackheart playing a little possum. And look, Blackheart backing up. Nail in the coffin. Is that gonna be it? 1, 2. And somehow, Blaise says you're going to need a couple more nails. Not ready to go. And again, these guys just back and forth. Blaise now rolling over, trying to use the ring to get back to his feet. And Blackheart trying to wrench on them arms. Blaise giving him the other arm. Says, all right, if you want to try to stop that arm right there, why don't I give you the other one? We'll see how it goes. And Blackheart trying to put it on him. Blaise, though, hanging in, able to take the punches. Almost looking like a modified version of the Extraction there. Not quite. 2, 3, and Blackheart again will retain the TCW World Television title.
Here is your winner, and still World Television Champion, the Evil Within, Blackheart.
Blackheart is absolutely on this title run, making a who's who of the TCW list by the people he has beat. It has looked like quite a few times he is about to lose the title, but then coming out on top. And you wonder, does that have something to do with the corporate syndicate backing, or is he just getting back into world championship form? But look at the state of that. A 3.5-star match. Absolutely amazing. Look, your average matches in a singles match is 2 stars. So getting a 3.5-star match is a big deal. Now, we talked about this match before. Logan Windsor facing off against Drew Hawthorne. Could this be a preview of the TWC Junior World Championship match coming up at the next pay-per-view? Could be, but we will have to wait and see what goes down and how it goes down. One day they're going to let us remove the names.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Newport, Wales, weighing in at 275 pounds, Logan!
Now look, Drew Hawthorne isn't a small guy, but then you look at Logan and you're like, a big boy. That is a big boy making his way down to the ring right now. And then, too, you look, you know that Drew Hawthorne is the TWC Junior World Champion, but he also holds the TCW Money in the Bank briefcase, and he has held it for a hot minute. When is he going to use that? When is he going to cash it in? You know, we look at Drew, but then he's got that other side. He's got the strategic side called Gentleman Drew Hawthorne, and called that for a reason. Oh, look, you know he's going to have it on him. You never know when it's going to break out.
Massachusetts, weighing in at 273 pounds, the men's junior world champion, gentleman Drew Harrington.
Can you imagine if he still is the TWC junior world champion and then cashes in the briefcase successfully? He could end up holding both world titles at the same time. Something I just didn't think was possible, but winning that briefcase absolutely puts him in there. So you look backstage, what are the bookers going to do? How are they going to book the matches if he's holding both the junior world and the world championship? And look, right off the bat, showing you which way it's going to go. And then Logan says, well, look, I've got some ways I can make it go as well. So a huge right hand puts Logan down, and then Logan comes back with a big old headbutt. And I don't even know if headbutting him is what I would do. Sam, you know you don't have to retract any of the statements. Like, it's good to go. And we have seen Drew hold an absolute, like an iron fist on that TWC locker room, and looking like he is trying to keep that going here tonight. But look at that. He swings. Logan moves back out of the way and then comes up, puts a foot right up underneath. But again, Drew just right back up, showing you why he holds that Junior World Championship. And we have seen Drew beat quite a few different people, but also beating Jake Plague. Jake Plague on a roll. Drew stopping that roll with that title belt on the line. And it's often been wondered, does Drew wrestle different when the title belt's on the line? He always wrestles with intensity, but it seems like with the title belts on the line, like it's like another level. He comes out doing next level type stuff. So even if you sit here and they're like, hey, let me go ahead and scout him out, let me watch the film, you put him in a title match and you start seeing some things that you haven't seen before. So it makes me wonder if tonight, is he going to pull out everything that he's got, knowing that he could be facing Logan Windsor in a title match shot? Or maybe is he going to kind of, again, he's a strategist. Is he going to hang back, not wrestle how he normally would be, and kind of lull Logan maybe into a false sense of security? Maybe he's like, oh, okay, I got this. Like, I'm going to be that next champion. Not understanding that Drew takes it to another level. Even if he wins here tonight, it won't be the same old Drew that you see in a title match. And again, another big kick right up underneath the jaw. Hitting him right there. Thought he might have been going for the pin, but I think even Logan understands that even that isn't going to be enough. Remember, no holds are barred, nor is that baseball bat. The old totes my goats, black bat. Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of Totes' big black bat? Goes now, hooks the leg, too. Logan now setting up for it. And drops him right on top of the bat. Technically, his shoulders aren't even pinned, because his shoulders are sitting up on top of the baseball bat, so not even a real pinfall. And look, he just ate that shoulder block, said no thank you. And maybe right here, Drew gathering a little more information. Now the Vulcan death grip. We've actually seen somebody lose on that, and I would hate to even tell you who it was. One wrestler in the history of our 222 episodes has lost to that maneuver. And look, I'm not saying I called it. I'm just saying.
Here is your winner,
I'm just saying, it does not shock me, because we have seen him do this before. We saw him do it with Jake Plague in a non-title match. It was a good match, and Jake Plague came out on top. Then when the title belt was on the line, Drew came out on another level and absolutely dominated that match. So I'm saying I would take it with a grain of salt for sure. Is Logan going to get lulled into that? Hey, I beat him. It was only a 1.5 star match. Dominated the match. If I have any advice, if Frankie Two Fingers could tell you anything, do not get lulled to sleep by Drew. Do not sleep on him when that title belt is on the line. Things happen. Yeah, I have said that for a long, long time. And now it's funny to hear more and more people say it. I was in a bar one time. I'd never heard anybody like really say it. I was in a bar and somebody started running their mouth and said, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. He had a plan too. Until then. Now, TCW Women's Tag Team title belts on the line. So it's funny, we just got done seeing the men's junior world champion, and now Anita T, the women's junior world championship, coming out, though, trying to make her mark with Sid B in the TCW, getting a shot here tonight at the big title belts, the TCW women's tag team titles. Now, we go back, we look at Mimi and Phoenix, end up winning these title belts in a crazy good match. Not going to be an easy match here, but we know that Crimson, the largest women in the women's division, but Anita T is number 2, or Sid B is number 2. So now you've got the Destroyer and Anita T, and you've got the second largest woman in the women's division, Sid B, both from the Bay of Iffy. Coming up, and after this match, Miguel Morales will make his way down to the ring. Again, he's got some things on his mind, probably tired of Chillivok getting involved in his matches, attacking him before, attacking him after, getting involved during. I am sure Miguel is going to have a thing or two to say about that. And look at this, the Thrill Seekers kind of back to their old ways. Thrill Seekers, the longest, the oldest tag team in our universe. They were here season 1, episode 1.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Women's Junior World Champions and the Pro Wrestling Underground Women's Tag Team Champions, the Destroyer, Antista T, and the movable object, Cindy, the Insiders.
What is going on? Speaking of debuts and speaking of Frost Freeman,
the Women's World Tag Team Champions and the Pro Wrestling Women's Non-Stop Champions, the Punisher, Indestructible Fenwick, the Thrill Seekers.
Frost Freeman getting a shot here tonight at Digital Dogs in a special hardcore match for the hardcore title. So here we go. We typically see them start out this way. Now, one neat thing is Mimi usually has some different hair dyes in her hair. Apparently, with the update, that changed that up a little bit. Phoenix's hair is a lot shinier than it used to be. So it looks like doesn't think there's a problem, but it just looks like they might have switched up some of the shine factor on some of the hairs. Now, they gave us the ability to dial it back, so that's probably some of the stuff that is going on with some of the hairdos that are out there. So not a big deal. Tattoos apparently fixed, so we can continue fixing the tattoos and go from there. But look at this, back and forth. You're looking at them and you're like, okay, well, Anita T, Sid B, like more on the TWC side, going up against the longest remaining tag team. So these two have been around the block a time or two, but Anita T and Sid B have seen a lot of tag team action in these last 2 seasons. So not really a super big deal, but still, when you're going up against somebody like this, and look at that, Sid showing you, yeah, maybe the second largest woman in the women's division, however, still has the ability, has the hops to get up and over and do some pretty interesting moves. And this isn't like, you know, some new thing to Phoenix and Mimi. They have had to wrestle, obviously, because of their size, larger wrestlers. Anita T kind of lining up a little more with their size, but Sid B definitely not. So they do know how to handle larger wrestlers. Phoenix now getting out of the way of that, trying to get some things turned back around. Thought she might have been going maybe to even get a tag in, but not doing it. And you can see that since winning the TWC Junior Women's World Championship, Anita T, a lot more confidence in the way she is wrestling, a lot more confidence in what she is doing. And look at the state of some of these tag moves. That taking them to the outside of the ring. I mean, we are seeing some new things from these tag teams, not just in the women's division, but I've got a feeling we're going to be seeing some new stuff from the men as well. And Phoenix now really wanting, you can tell, wanting to get herself back out of the ring. But Sid B almost acting like Totes Magos. The quick ins, the quick outs, and what is going on here? Taking Phoenix up to the top. And Phoenix now almost as if rising from the ashes, trying to get things turned back around, trying to get things going back in her favor, but is taking an absolute beating. You can tell, not moving so fast right now. Thought she would take that opportunity maybe to turn around the double team, but almost like she is trying to get a little bit of revenge for what is going on, and it ultimately backfires. Anita now trying to get in, or trying to get out, but it is Phoenix instead who gets out of the ring and starts trying to get some things turned back around. And this is crazy if you're just tuning in right now, and I had to tell you that one of these teams holds the TCW Women's World Tag Team title belts. You would probably guess the wrong team is holding them right now, because Anita T and Sid B have been absolutely in charge of this match since the opening bell. You would think that Anita T and Sid B had been around, and they were the ones that have been around since Season 1, Episode 1. coming up with some amazing new moves, some things that we haven't even seen, and then some great even double team tag moves. Mimi trying to get it turned back around, though, trying to get things back under control. Not even back under control, trying just to get them under control. They have taken some of the biggest shots that you can even imagine in the match. And look, the Destroyer going for it. Mimi able to get out of the way, though. Whips her now into the ropes, tries to take her down, and Anita not having it. Hits her with that, now getting her tag partner in, Sid B. Sid taking it to the back of Anita T. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live, share the video. All of that is absolutely free. If you don't have a YouTube account, get one. That is also free, and that'll allow you to go after, subscribe to the channels that you like to see, making your searches easier for you. And you can see right there, Sid hasn't really been showing her size so much, but right there did Mimi trying to hit her. And Sid saying, "What are you doing? You're too little to be hitting me like that." Right now, Phoenix getting quite the breather, but it looks like Mimi might be needing a breather as well in the old 1-2-1-2 combo, but Mimi trying to fight back out of it. Thought she might have been trying to go for the Mia Moore, and look, Mimi moving awful slow herself, gets Phoenix tagged back in, but the champion's really looking like they are in a lot of trouble right now. The challengers looking like they are still good to go, but that is the second time right there we have seen Anita T miss. That big clothesline, and now the double team maneuvers coming from the champions. Anita trying to get her senses about her on the outside of the ring. Mimi understanding what she's got to do, and remember, we've got to say it because there is a count out. The belt will not change hands on a count out. You can win the match, but the belts will not change hands. Now the champion's starting to get back in control, starting to make some inroads here against the challengers, and starting to show you exactly why they are the champions. Now Phoenix going up top. Oh! Hooks the leg. And now back and forth they go. The champions really starting to understand that, hey, they're in a little bit of trouble here with the way things have gone. That was their tag team finisher right there. Mimi trying to keep the offense going. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And you can really see the marks on Anita T's body that really took its toll, throwing her back in again. Another double team maneuver coming. Whips her into the ropes. Thought she might have gone for, oh, tried to go for the pin, but able to get Sid B tagged in, and probably right on time. And you can see Anita T down right now. Sid B trying to take over this match and starting to succeed. Oh, that's a owie right there if I'd ever seen one. Sometimes there's some rot roast skedios, and sometimes there's just owies. Oh, great teamwork right there. Mimi trying to buy Phoenix a little bit of time. Does so, but not quite enough time. big slam right there, and I don't even know how much more Phoenix or Mimi can take, especially if Sid B gets on this roll. Phoenix really starting to work it back, throws Sid into the corner, goes in, Sid gets out of the way again. How did little old Phoenix pick up Sid B? Now, hip tossing, I can get the hip tossing, I get that, but I don't get how she was doing it before, and Mimi understanding she has got to use this entire ring, hooks the leg. And again, delivering the knees, driving the head. Whoa! Sid B, all kinds of fired up right there. Mimi tries to fight through it. Sid not having it, and here we go. And that might be it. Rolls up the leg, and Phoenix able to get in and break it up. Now, if Phoenix doesn't get in right there, I don't know that she could do it. And if Anita is able to hook in the Destroyer right here, it might be all over. We might have brand new TCW Women's World Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners, and the new Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Destroyer, Antista T, and the Movable Objects, Cindy, the Insiders.
It's crazy right there. You start looking at what's going on. These women also hold the TCW Special Series 8 Women Tag Team title belts, and then we have a 3-time belt holder right now, 3-time champion, with Anita T also holding the TWC Junior Women's World title. So these women on an absolute roll, an absolute trajectory going straight to the top. The brand new TCW Women's Tag Team title belt, tag team champions. So you can see right here, Miguel Morales absolutely having Chillivok on his mind, getting ready to come down to the ring. And it has been multiple times. If you go and look at the members-only streams, you have seen exactly what I'm talking about right now. If you're not a member and you haven't seen it, you might not know, but you are seeing it right here play out tonight. And that is exactly what Miguel Morales is talking about. Starts talking about Chillivok and tells him to show up. Chillivok walking down to the ring, a member of the TWO. And look, if I'm Miguel Morales, I would have my head on a swivel. You know the TWO doesn't play fair, and Chillivok is proven to be one step ahead of Miguel Morales. But tonight, standing in the center of the ring, both these guys jaw-jacking back and forth. Miguel telling him he wants a match with them right here. Mano a mano, straight up. And Chillivok says he doesn't want to fight, but then goes right after it. Miguel now going back and forth. Chili going back and forth. Both these guys fighting it out in the center of the ring. And Rot Rose Spaghettios, I don't see a referee in here. But that isn't stopping these two from getting it on right here tonight. The craziest thing, both these guys working with the same wrestling coach in the back. Both of these guys coming out probably having some new moves that neither one of these guys have seen the other one have. So even scouting out the guys, it's not going to matter because I don't think they have wrestled each other with the current movesets. Miguel trying to set up Chili. Chili getting up to his feet. And oh! Chili grabs him, throws him back down. But you can tell already the back is already hurting from Chillivok. And Miguel Morales trying to call for it again. Using the ring, bouncing off those ropes. Starting to see a lot more work with the ring, and you can see microphones still on the ground, still making noise like they're trying to get interviewed. And when is it going to end? Miguel Morales getting ready to do some hippity hoppities and hits them with the old flippity spinity. Top of the belly to belly to you, you know what I mean? And Miguel Morales exacting some revenge here tonight, but you know, no way this is going to be over. So what is this going to end up leading to? Hard to say, but these guys, you know, that is not going to be the last time they see each other. But look, the only time Miguel has been able to get his hands on Chillivok is right there where he called him out face to face. Chili has been getting the upper hands, attacking Miguel. Miguel will go in, Miguel will win a match, and then Chili come in and attack him. So don't know what's going to go down with that. Definitely something we are going to keep an eye on moving forward.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Hardcore Championship.
So we are going to see different ways to fight for the hardcore title. However, this is one of them. Steel cage going to come down. 2 out of 3 falls. Escaping the cage will not do you any good. You got to win by a pinfall or by submission, and you got to do it not just once. You got to do it twice. Frost Freeman now making his way down to the ring, survival champion. And you know, for Frost Freeman, he's got to feel a little bit at home in a match like this, because to win the survival title, it is a match surrounded by the cage. Now, of course, a little bit different here, but a cage nonetheless. But look, still at the end of the day, I don't know if I would want to be in a cage with the champion who is coming out right now, the largest man in our universe, Digital Dogs. Digital now making his way down, and you can see, even if either one of these guys had people come down to the ring with them, that steel cage will go down around the ring, and there will be nothing you can do. No help given. But now that that cage will be going down, there will be no quarter given to either one of these guys. So it is going to be a fight. Now, we have seen in other federations Frost Freeman able to hold his own against some of the larger competitors. Will he be able to do it here tonight with the TCW Hardcore title belt on the line?
introducing the challenger. From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Pro Wrestling Non-Stop Champion, Frost Freeman! And his opponent, from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 407 pounds, the Hardcore Champion, the Destroyer, Dino Dog!
Now it's crazy too, you know, we've heard Digital Dogs talking about one day maybe he wanted to be the leader of the TWO. Then when Totes came over, kind of took that mantle. I've always wondered if there was any animosity between the two of them. Yeah, Digital's been learning from Totes, but Digital is an absolute monster. So then you wonder, how long does he care about learning from anybody? How long is it going to take him where he finally decides he is going to be the leader and then tries to take that mantle, whether it be from Totes, whether it be from somebody else? But it just makes you wonder. Or will he never do it? You never know. So, definitely something to watch. Slightly new look for Frost Freeman. You can see there's a slight new look from Miguel if you looked at his beard. So we've been going through, just doing a little bit of updating here and there. But this is exactly how it goes in the beginning when you're fighting off against somebody like Digital. You gotta fight through. You gotta fight through the defenses. You're gonna take Digital's best shot, and if you can't do it, if you can't take his best shot, you're not gonna be in the match long. Using that drop kick right there, unable to take him to the ground. But Frost now staying on top of it. Digital keeps pushing him back, and that is exactly what you have to keep doing. That move right there might be the saving grace of Frost Freeman. Frost trying to break through those defenses, but that drop kick allows Frost that distance. You don't want Digital getting his hands on you. You just don't want it. And look at how far up Frost Freeman is. Digital could probably throw him up and outside that cage. Frost, though, doing everything in his power to fight back. Doing everything he can. And Digital still, look, just at the end of the day, Digital still manhandling Frost, but he can manhandle anybody. Frost now using the cage just like Digital did, but still unable to get Digital off of his feet. And what? Didn't think he'd be able to get him over. And a no count going back both ways. Yeah, but we don't even know. One, we don't know the medical status right now, but we don't even know if Brooklyn Jokers was really involved in that match. Or not match, but that attack at all. Brooklyn might have just kind of been there. Or maybe Brooklyn knew exactly what he was doing. Like, hard to say. And the first fall goes to Digital Dogs. Frost Freeman really needing to make those inroads right now. Not allowing Digital to get him again. Remember, it is a 2 out of 3 falls count. And you gotta believe that the longer this match goes on, the more in Frost Freeman's favor it has gotta go. You look at the stamina, you look at the whatnots and the witch-a-ditches. Frost taking it up top. Did he just get a pin? 1, 2. And Digital kicking out and with some authority. But Frost now, it does look like he is trying to make sure he stays in control of this match again. He took Digital's biggest shots, and he has got to make sure, now able to take him down, able to take him off of his feet, but he has got to make sure that he is the one staying in control of the match. Now setting up for something. Oh, big kick right to the face. Thought he would go for the pin right there. Doesn't. Instead, he realizes what he has got to do. Will he take it off that top rope again? Oh, that is a big owie if I've ever seen one. Big man go ow. And again, taking it up. Thought he might even try to take it up higher than that. And he might have just earned his first count. 2, 3, and Frost Freeman ties it up. The next pin will win. And look, knowing what he has got to do, using the ring to his advantage, and that is what you got to do when you're going up against a guy that much bigger than you. Oh, how did he even get him up? Capture suplex right there. Don't even know how he got Digital off the ground. That is 408 pounds of sexy right there. Digital now taking Frost Freeman's best shot. Can he come back to retain his title? And you look, that looks like such a simple maneuver, but you look at how high up Frost Freeman is. You look at that, the velocity of falling down because of the distance between him and that rope. By the time he hits it, that is quite a devastating maneuver. And now it looks like Digital is about to set up for it. 1, 2, and not hardly a 2 count. It was a 2 count, but hardly. But Digital might be setting up for, and he is, takes him up and takes him for a ride. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, what? Digital can't believe it. Frankie Two Fingers can't believe it. And I'm betting you sitting at home can't believe it either. Digital putting the finisher on Frost Freeman. Frost able, though, to kick out. And barely a 2 count. So is Frost just fighting off adrenaline right now. What is going on, JP? JP having a big shot here tonight at the United States title belt. Frost turning it back around, reverse DDT. And looking like he's wanting to take it up top. Digital trying to block his way, and look. You get down towards the end of this match, yeah, Frost was able to pick up Digital one time, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it again. Digital now rolls him up. And Digital able to get the win, but you look, and that might have been the one mistake Frost makes in this match.
Here is your winner, and still hardcore champion, the Destroyer.
That might have been the one mistake Frost made in that match. When he tried to pick him up again, he might have tweaked something in his back, maybe pulled a hammy, you don't even know. Digital able to immediately recognize it, turn it back around, and get the win to retain the hardcore title. What a crazy good match, though. First time on the big stage, first time on a TCW show, and not the TWC, and what a great showing right there. And it looked like early on Frost was about to lose, just a quick 2 count out and done with it, but that was not at all what happened. Frost able to come back, show you probably belongs. And now if I was other people, if I was maybe some of the other champions that weren't as big as Digital, I'd be concerned. I'd be concerned of what Frost could be bringing to your neck of the woods. But now, coming down, and it's kind of shocking, JP coming down, fighting Matt Storm.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
But it's decided to leave back the rest of the corporate syndicate, come down all by himself to fight. And you can see, obviously, JP understanding how to market the merchandise, the VP of the corporate syndicate coming down, trying to stop a historic run that Matt Storm is on right now. If Matt Storm can win this match here tonight, he will tie Totes Magoats for 11 straight title defenses. And then you gotta wonder, will it be Totes Magoats versus Matt Storm? That is always what we do, but now both members of the TWO, so probably will not see that match. But JP thinks he's cute. He knows he's sexy. He's got the look that drives the rest of the corporate syndicate wild. And now Matt Storm getting ready to make his way down to the ring with the leader of the NWO, the Universal $1 Million Champion, and the brand new Universal World Champion in Jay Savage. But Totes and Jay Savage electing to leave their title belts back, making sure that the focus and attention is on Matt Storm and this epic title run. Look, already defended it 10 times, only the 4th person in the history of the universe to accomplish that. The quickest TCW World Champion, but now has the chance to tie the record at 11. Can he pull it off here tonight? Very true. So big stuff, big business coming in this match. And remember, we have seen a lot of things here tonight, but we still have in the main event Milkman and SC Jumpman going for the TCW World Tag Team title belts against Zack Hamilton and Vipero Jr.
Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 203 pounds, the All-American JP.
Through hymns, hundreds of thousands of guys who are finding doctor-trusted treatment for their ED. In fact, we'll show...
And his opponent, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 249 pounds, the United States champion, the Captain, Matt Storm! And his opponent, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 249 pounds, the United States champion.
So Matt Storm putting that title belt on the line. JP getting after it right here tonight. And you look over the course of who has held that United States title belt. JP has never held the belt. Trying to change that here right now. Had a couple shots against Rated R2K. Came up just short at Starcade and on Nitro. But now, getting that shot here tonight, a big deal. And you look at the way these two guys wrestle. JP, one of the best at using the entire ring. Matt Storm, more of a power game, even though he's one of the lighter heavyweights. Still an absolute power game. And JP able to kind of mold himself into whatever needs to happen at the time. And look, you wonder if Totes, you wonder if Jay Savage, they typically do get involved in the matches. Will they get involved here tonight? What will that spark? How will they get involved? Right now, you look at the referee putting back on that turnbuckle pad. And JP, one of the best at actually controlling the ring and what goes on inside of it. And look, again, hooking it back up in the ring. They were trying to show technical prowess. Now, not trying to show any technical prowess, just trying to show them, hey, I'm the guy. I'm the guy, I can out-muscle you. JP says, all right, if that's how it's going to be, I'm going to have to do some out-thinking. You know what I mean? And again, just a lot of back and forth. You see Matt Storm, and you can see why he is the champion, but you can also see why management in the back booked this match. But look, Jay Savage, the Universal World Champion, getting involved right here, allowing Matt Storm to get back to his feet. Whips JP in, out, and over the ropes. And this is not the place you want to be wrestling. I would say either one of these guys, but JP obviously having an advantage inside the ring, being able to use all of his springboard moves, all of the diving moves, all the stuff inside the ring. You got to think then Matt Storm would have the advantage on the outside of the ring, but the belt cannot change hands due to a count out. Again, you can win the match, but the belt cannot change hands. Matt Storm trying to show you he doesn't care if there's a count out or not. Now, you probably thought it was going to end at 10, but not in this match. 20 count. And Matt Storm wanting to prove if he's going to tie the record. Doesn't want it to be due to a count out or a count in. Totes again, back over, messing with that turnbuckle pad. Referee sees it though. JP goes up and look at this. Because of what just happened, referee not counting any of these pins, allowing Matt Storm a little bit of time to recover. So solid move right there by Totes, and now Matt back in control of this match. But JP not going to let that get him down. Keeps going after it. I mean, you would think Totes would allow that. You know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, he would probably do it and then brag that he was the one that helped him do it. You know what I mean? Totes is just that kind of character. You can't trust the leader of the TWO. JP, though, fighting back now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. I mean, you would just assume Totes would take credit for it. You know what I mean? And a huge kick right there. Hits him with the perfect storm, but didn't look like he was going to go for the pin right there. Could this be the mistake JP was looking for? Goes up top. Casket drop. And now trying to set up for it. Little stompity-dompity, but guess what? Matt Storm says, no, you don't. JP says, yes, I do. Just not the same way you might have thought. And setting up for it again. Can Matt Storm stop it a second time? No, he can't. And I thought right there we might have had a brand new United States champion. While not his finisher, still a very, very strong move. JP now going, delivering a big forearm. And look, he's slowing down the match. He's hitting him upside his head. Hitting him right on top of the old scunion and then talking that trash. JP starting to feel it now, looking like he's getting fired up. Oh, look at that. 2 shots to the peaches. Totes says, just stay away from Storm's peaches. Say, you want to get, like, would you want to be hitting the peaches? And he's like, well, then let him try to hit me in the peaches. Storm trying to get back to his feet. But JP setting up for it, and this might be it. Splits Matt Storm open, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And somehow Matt Storm finds a way to kick out, showing you why he has been the second longest reigning United States champion. And another move right there to the head, and you wonder at what cost is that going to be? At what cost is that going to happen? Can Matt Storm find a way to end this right now? And you can see the blood running down the face of Matt Storm. Remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time Matt Storm puts the perfect storm in your face. 2. And JP now kicks out. And you got to believe the next time something goes downtown, that has got to be it. Who is going to blink first? Who is going to make the first mistake in this match? Matt now trying to use that same ring that JP uses against him, against himself. Picks him up. And back down, that might be it. But it's not it. Matt Storm continuing to deliver the punishment. Still thought he was going to set up for it. JP now fighting back. And a huge kick. And now hooks the leg. Did he just sneak one in? 2, 3, and JP becomes the brand new TCW United States champion.
And new United States champion, the All-American JP.
JP, the All-American, hitting Matt Storm with 2 red buttons. Matt able to kick out of that, but then, look, instant classic obviously, but then JP does something, hits him in the face with that knee and immediately goes for the pin, and because it's later on in the match, able to come out with the championship. But still, you look at that title run, it's still 10 wins. It's still double digits. It's still only the 4th person ever in the history of the TCW to defend any title at least 10 times. You have Ozzy. You have Totes, who is 1 and 2, and now you've got Matt Storm, unable to tie the record, but still an amazing title run. Hats off to Matt Storm. Hats off to JP. What a great match that was. And now the debut of the Maniacs. They must have did something. The new update did something to some of the lighting, but and apparently their entrance. So whatevs. But look, the Maniacs making their debut here tonight. SC Jumpman, all new look, trying to take a page out of Milkman's book, growing out the beard. Can they win the titles, though, here tonight in their season debut together? We saw Milkman debut at the King of the Ring, and now SC Jumpman also back in the TCW. Here's the crazy thing. We have got 96 wrestlers. We are now at capacity, so if you haven't seen yourself at all in Season 7, you might be waiting a hot minute. But now a tag team that just loves collecting the gold. The TCW Tag Team Champions making their way out to the ring. We have seen it has been a big night for the corporate syndicate. Can they retain and finish off the big night here tonight? Can Vipero and Zack Hamilton find a way to stop the corporate syndicate's roll that they have been on? You might as well call them butter. But can they defend those tag team title belts here tonight?
The following is an elimination match and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 545 pounds, the Milkman and Junkyard, the Maniacs. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 405 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions and the Cruiserweight Champions, Zack and the Snake Vipero, the Syndicate.
Guys, before this match gets started, if you've been enjoying it, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification every single time we go live. Share the video, probably the most important thing you can do. All of those things that we just named are absolutely free. If you don't have a YouTube account, you can go out, get you a YouTube account. That is also free. And then you can subscribe and make your viewing experience that much better. But you look at this, and it's no surprise that the corporate syndicate, the tag team, the Vipers, no surprise that they give up that much weight to their challengers. But that has not stopped them from collecting gold left, right, center, all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? But still, going up against one of the longest tenured tag teams in the business. Really, they're the second longest one. Maniacs have been around for a long time, but it used to be Raider, and now it went from Raider to Milkman. SC Jumpman has always been in it. So between them, Cecil Davis, Kempty Watson of the Hit Squad, the longest reigning men's champion. But when you start looking at the success and successful tag teams, Vipero and Zack Hamilton right up there with the best of them. So SC Jumpman has held the tag team title belts 6 times between 2 different partners. And look at the state of that, splitting SC Jumpman open. And SC Jumpman has the distinguished position of being the only guy that wrestles in the ring with sunglasses on. Sometimes your future is too bright and you gotta wear the shades, you know what I mean? SC Jumpman can't even take the shades off. Oh, saw it coming, caught Vipero right and dirty right there.
Want delicious, easy meals that are good for you? Factor showed me how delicious.
Doing a couple things here real quick. Trying to make sure, but look at
so
this little double team action going on right here. And bam, wham, bam, thank you, sir.
These chef-made meals come to the house, so all we gotta do is heat them up.
Thought it was going to be ma'am, didn't you?
We love picking our weekly meals and trying different proteins, and my partner's happy as long as it's low calorie. Knowing everything
Thought it was going to be ma'am.
Don't wait like I did. Give Factor a go.
I'm very serious about my skincare routine, and I need a hotel that gets it. On TripAdvisor, I can easily filter for what I need, like a spa and air purifiers on site. That way, my skincare routine can come on vacation with me. Check out TripAdvisor for a much more
But right now, Vipero
perfect hotel for you.
And Zack Hamilton, the champions, doing a really good job of controlling the action inside the ring, and that is what you got to do against the Maniacs. But here's the thing with the Maniacs, you never know what they're going to do. But right now, very unpredictable. Look, he just threw him in his own corner. Milk is like, whatever. Milk does not do a body good, and I'm going to show you why. Threw him in his own corner. Let Vipero see what he was going to do to his tag team partner. And they just do it. You know what I mean? They don't even care. They're like, whatever. This is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. Not do a body good, and I'm going to show you why. Threw him in his own corner. Get used to it, and look at that again. Double team action going, and the Maniacs showing you why they have been together as long as they have. This is how we're doing it. Thought we were going to see a Maybe a 1 or a 2 count right there, but no counts going on. Double team action going. And back and forth they go. And you can see right away, even though this is their debut as a tag team, even though they are a little bit bigger, even though they can't fly very far, they still will try to fly. Just another reason why they're called the Maniacs. Zack, though, getting out of the way, bringing it up top. Hurricane Rana. If you wanna. Can't fly very far, they still will try to fly. Just another reason. But quickly, Milk right back on top. Quickly, Vipero bringing it up top. Hurricane Rana. I do not know why you hear it twice. The move's so nice, you might hear it twice. Hopefully that is fixed now. The live stream's so nice, you gotta hear it twice. I wonder if we did this. Boy, I hope that wasn't going on the entire time. Again, double team, main event of the night right here. And despite my best efforts to take those out, sometimes it just doesn't work out. SC Jumpman not going to allow Vipero to get out of the ring, and here he goes again. Oh, and that might be the finisher right there. But Vipero finds a way to get out of the ring, trying to gather his thoughts. Milkman trying to gather a chair. But he sees it coming. Big kick right to the side of the face. And remember, we gotta say it just so you know, but the belts cannot change hands on a countout. Vipero rolling it back in the ring, resetting that count. And I believe this is only a 10 count. I could be wrong, but I believe it's only a 10 count. Vipero going after the head right there. Pele right to the scunion. Milk trying to get out of the way, unable to get out of the way right there. Rolls right back into Vipero, and Vipero showing you why they are the TCW Tag Team Champions. Oh, Milk able to get that hot tag, but then at what cost? Zack able to get the 1 count. SC Jumpman kicking out of it. Delivering the knife edge chops right in the center there. Whoa, goes up top. And gets it again. Vipero trying to hit him with that. SC Jumpman, though, rolling out of the way, and now he is in the wrong side of the ring. Wrong side of town right here. Whips him into the ropes. Big boot right to the chest. Whips him into the corner, and what is about to happen? I was wrong last time. That is their finisher right there. Is that going to do it? Might have done it, but Zack Hamilton able to get in, break up that count. Milkman right back to work, though. Whips him into the corner again. Are they going to try it again? Are they going to try to go for their finisher again? Oh, they tried to go for the tag. Vipero, though, stops them. And Vipero doing everything he can right now to fight out of it, getting Zack Hamilton tagged back in, and Vipero obviously needs a breather. Zack Hamilton taking advantage. I have never seen that move reverse in that manner. 2 knees come up, stops Zack Hamilton from completing that maneuver right there, and Zack Hamilton now on the defense. And that is the Milkman. Milkman's finisher called sneaking in the back door. Almost all over right there, but the crying. Thought we had brand new tag team champions. Vipero able to get in though and break that up. Big tag right there. SC Jumpman now the legal man back in the ring. And Zack trying to get out. SC Jumpman unable to stop him, or was he just waiting? Well, whether he was waiting or not, look at the state of that. 1. Vipero almost sneaking in and stealing the match. Jump throws Vipero in the corner and gets Milkman tagged right back into this thing. Now goes, whips him into the corner, taking it downtown, and hits him with the snake bite. Did they just retain the titles? 1, but Milk able to get in. Rolls the leg, 2, and almost a 3 count right there. Will he go for it again? No, well, I mean, I think he tried for it again. Milkman, though, turning it around, throwing him out of the way. Zack getting back to his feet. And Milk trying to put the kibosh on this match right now, fights through it, gets SC Jumpman tagged in. And you can still see the blood coming down SC Jumpman's face right there. So far, the Maniacs trying to use weapons. The corporate syndicate stopping them, but not after that big kick right there. You can see that buckled the knees. That buckled the knees of Zack Hamilton. And now, hockey stick being used. Did he just steal the championship? Zack Hamilton finding a way to kick out. Look at the dismay on the face of SC Jumpman. Somehow, Zack Hamilton able to fight through, and now trying the sneakity-deekity, but only a 1 count, even though there's blood coming down the face of SC Jumpman. SC Jumpman not even close to being ready to call it a day. Well, we say that until right now. That is their finisher. Hooks the leg and able to break it up with no counts, but Vipero setting him up. Thought it was going to be the snake bite right there. Wasn't. Are they going to try it again? No. But another double team move right there. Zack Hamilton now looking like he's looking for some trouble on the outside of the ring. Walking over. Grabbing the chair. SC Jumpman getting back to his feet. Going after Vipero. But SC Jumpman saw him coming. And now getting Milkman tagged in. Oh, Milk looking like he was going for something. Looking like he was going for something. Now hooking the leg. Picking him up. Can he change? Oh, he can't get him up. Milkman too big to pick up, and now look at those. Oh, uses his own weight against him, and you can see all these guys starting to move super, super slow right now. Vipero getting over and splits Milkman open now. Now both Maniacs, blood running down their face. And that looks like it just pissed Milkman off is all it did. Puts Vipero now over in the corner. Vipero still fighting through it. The old Pele kick, and again, quick tags in and out. This time, Milk unable to stop that drop kick to the center, and it looks like they might be trying it right now yet again. Here it is, their finisher. Is that gonna be it? Hooks the leg. Did they retain? 2, 3, and they did. Oh, they didn't retain. This is an elimination championship match. Forgot corporate syndicate rules. But now down to just one. Down to just one. Can the corporate syndicate end the match right here, right now? Maniacs at a huge disadvantage. Rolls the leg. 1, 2. And SC Jumpman able to kick out into. You can listen to the crowd right now. But you can see, even though it is down, it's like that move, that elimination gave the corporate syndicate even more confidence in this match. And Vipero, or Hamilton, trying to pick up SC Jumpman, couldn't do it, but still spins it around. And back and forth, back and forth, back and forth these guys go. Oh, that is a big knee, buckling the knees of Zack Hamilton. SC Jumpman trying to end this match right here, at least end it with him. Goes to hook the leg, Vipero in to break it up. And you wonder how many times are these guys going to be able to break up the pinfall attempts? How many times are they going to be able to stop themselves? SC Jumpman now again trying to turn it around. Can he put the finishing kiboshes on Zack Hamilton? Thought he would go for the pin. I mean, that is a huge move, but instead goes for the chair. Zack gonna make him pay for it. And there it is. Is it all over? But the crying. 1, 2, 3, and the corporate syndicate will retain the TCW Tag Team titles.
Here are your winners, and still World Tag Team Champions, The Snake, Vipero, and Zack Hamilton.
So you look at
Syndicate.
So you look at the absolute size difference between the two, and these guys still manage. You can tell by their body they paid a price for it, but they absolutely able to come out on top, put on a 5-star match, retain the titles. And you know, we've seen some not so good matches tonight, but we have seen some absolute bangers. And to finish it off, a 4.5 and a 5-star match, that will do it every time. So hats off, big night here tonight for the corporate syndicate, able to stop the title reign of Matt Storm, able to bring home a United States title belt. We've seen the TWO having a big night a few nights ago, but the corporate syndicate having a big night here tonight. So just able to get a little bit of a medical update on Sam Hacksaw. Did suffer a minor injury in his match. Still cleared to compete, but he's got to be careful if he does compete. And remember, he is the Intercontinental Champion. Will management force him to fight with that injury to defend the title? Typically they do, so something we want to watch out for. Guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, drop the likes on the video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Remember, when you're out in the world today, show somebody a little bit of kindness. Try to pay that forward. Try to show them how it should be done. Give them a little bit of grace. Or not give them, but show them a little bit of grace. And we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.